Welcome to another episode of Solitaire Quest. I'm the Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodcanistan. Like, share, and subscribe. And today, at this moment, at this time, I'm reviewing Doctor Who episode The Devil's Chord with Dr. Nutty himself. It's like Bowles Trek. He called him Dr. Nutty and whatnot, so it's like try to come up with a nickname for this guy. It's like, no, can't do it. Dr. Nutty, it's a good nickname given by Bowles Trek. It's been a while since I watched the reviews of the season of Doctor Who, any kind of reviews and whatnot. And yeah. It's been a while. So yeah, let's get into this episode. So yeah, we got a dude that's playing a piano, plays the Devil's Chord, and ends up summoning Jinx Monsoon. I mean, yeah, and the guy's obviously shocked. And the little kid is named Henry Harbinger. Which is a little on the nose if you ask me. Don't mind me, I'm just fiddling around with some tech at the moment. So yeah. Ends up summoning Jinx Monsoon. We got they, them pronouns. Because why not? And the entity is named Maestro and is stealing music. Which, it's an okay episode. It's an okay concept for an episode. It's an okay concept for an episode. And yeah, we got the themes being played on piano. Ruby wants to see the Beatles and Dr. Nutty is happy. So yeah. To recap Dr. Nutty's life so far. To recap. The Master has destroyed Gallifrey, turned the corpses of the Time Lords into Cybermen. The Doctor has become the progenitor of Time Lords with multiple past incarnations that are unaccounted for. The Flux has wiped out half of all life in the universe. And the Toymaker apparently tampered with the Doctor's past, causing all the past regenerations to recur. Causing the Doctor to become the Timeless Child, apparently. So, yeah. Apparently becoming black and gay is apparently, apparently suppressing all of the Doctor's angst, I guess. So, yeah. I'd say the Doctor's gone insane, but that's just me. So, yeah. Ruby and Dr. Nutty, they change their clothes to something more period accurate. And they go to see the Beatles. And this really shocked me. This really shocked me to the core when I saw this. Apparently, all the Beatles are white. Folks, yes. I know, right? None of the Beatles. It's like none of them are like some other color, you know? It's like all the Beatles are white. Which is really shocking for 1960s Britain, you know? I am surprised that the Beatles have stayed white. So yeah, all the music is shit, and even the instrumental music is shit. Like all that's being played in Abbey Road Studios. Cold War is escalating. And John Lennon is still white. Paul McCartney is still white. George Harrison is still white. And even Ringo Starr is still white. You know? Not enough black representation. Not enough black representation, folks. So yeah. Jinx Monsoon is in all the reflections. Jinx Monsoon is in all the reflections, and yeah. Paul remembers the music. Jinx Monsoon. Yeah, I already said that. The world is darkening. Dr. Nutty explains his origins. And so apparently an explosion killed the Time Lords. Not really. It wasn't really an explosion that killed all the Time Lords. It was the Master who killed all the Time Lords. So I guess the Doctor's gone to lying now, and Ruby has all the music and plays it. Everything gets brighter because she's playing the music till something supernatural happens. And yeah. So Jinx Monsoon appears and they run. Honestly, an appropriate response. An appropriate response to have. And if I saw that Transformer, I would basically, I'd be running the opposite direction. And yeah, we got this quote from Dr. Nutty, and I shit you fucking not. Dr. Nutty says, "I can't fight this." Okay, so the Time Lord who ended the Time War, saved his own people before the Master killed them all. He apparently can't save. He apparently can't fight Jinx Monsoon for reasons. And yeah, we see a Jinx Monsoon. She does stuff to an old woman. Apparently, Dr. Nutty's soul has been cut in half by the Bi-Generation. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the old gods are showing up. Which, yeah, if you're gonna do some old gods, it's like you could do some Sumerian gods or some other kind of gods like that. We're doing conceptual gods now. And Dr. Nutty takes Ruby to the future. 2024 is all bombed out. Jinx Monsoon finds them in the future. Nuclear winter powers Jinx Monsoon because it creates aeolian tones due to wind. Which is pretty odd. It's like I wasn't expecting Jinx Monsoon to be powered by nuclear winter, but apparently, whatever they are gets it done. Apparently. So yeah, Doctor Nutty is the timeless child, and Doctor Nutty still has infinite regenerations. So apparently, Doctor Nutty, with infinite regenerations, with infinite respawns, can't open up the heart of the TARDIS to do battle with the fucking Doctor Nutty. No, not Doctor Nutty. Sorry, I'm a bit confused. Watching this episode was confusing. It's like can't fight Jinx Monsoon. It's like the Doctor has infinite regens, and the heart of the TARDIS is literally infinite energy. So can't it's like the Doctor should be able to solve this problem, open up the heart of the TARDIS, go God mode, and then banish Jinx Monsoon. So, yeah. That's a plot hole. That's a little plot hole for fucking New Who. I guess. No, Woke Who. And they need a note of banishment. I guess Disney played this note because all their money's gone. Jinx captures Ruby, and Ruby is the only person on Earth with the music somehow. Ruby had someone around her birth. They have a music battle with Dr. Nutty and Jinx Monsoon. And yeah, apparently, according to Dr. Nutty, he can smile because he lost everything. Which, yeah, to recap. Let's recap. The Master has destroyed Gallifrey and turned the corpses of the Time Lords into Cybermen. The Doctor has become the progenitor of the Time Lords with multiple past incarnations unaccounted for. The Flux has wiped out half of all life in the universe, and the Toymaker apparently tampered with the Doctor's past in order to make this all fucking happen. So, yeah. Ruby gets captured, Lennon and McCartney figure it out, and there's apparently something called The One Who Waits is almost here. And we got a Dr. Nutty music number at the end, because why not? Because when the theater school rejects take over Doctor Who, of course they're gonna add a musical number, complete with background dancers and all that. So yeah, we had that, and yeah, I'm surprised they didn't blackwash Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison. Would have expected it to be Ringo, you know. I'm surprised, though. I am super surprised they didn't blackwash any of them. That was just surprising. But yeah, it's like this episode of Doctor Who, it's like if you travel to, it's like if someone were to travel to the past, it's like this is like, it's like it's got all the bare bones. It's got all the bare bones for a good early Doctor Who episode, you know. But it's like you think something named the Maestro, you would think there would actually be some sort of conductor bloke or something like that. But yeah. But yeah. It's like you have it's like with all of the dog shit that has come out with New Who, with the woke Who, actually I should say. Doctor Who died with Peter Capaldi. With woke Who, you have a whole bunch of plot threads, you know? It's like you have the doctor. It's like you have the doctor. It's like doesn't know. It's like he's got a whole bunch of incarnations that are unaccounted for, right? You'd think he would go checking up on them, you know? Maybe try to access the TARDIS memory banks to look at the past destinations that weren't his. You know? You would think the doctor would go check up on his past lives. The unaccounted ones. You would think. But no, that never occurred. And then it's like the Time Lords. It's like you would think that maybe the doctor would go back in time and try and stop the Master from killing them all. You would think that, you know. But no. No. No, we get this. And yeah, definitely for a David Tennant era episode. It's like you make the entity involved not a god, and just some entity that's draining the music from people, and yeah, it's like you got the bare bones for like an early series 2, series 3 episode. But yeah. It's like with everything with woke Who that has happened, it's like yeah. And yeah, like all the shit that has happened to the doctor, I would expect him to be like emotionally feeling it, you know? It's like I'd expect this man to be. It's like this is even worse. This is even like worse shit that has happened. This is even worse than a fucking time war. And it's like, no, you got the doctor here, Dr. Nutty, just going about like he's a fucking psychopath. So yeah. That's my take on this episode. Bare bones, it's like you have an idea, you have a good idea for a early Doctor Who episode, but it's like, no. With all the shit that has happened to the Doctor from woke Who, it's like you would expect him to be, yeah, quite a bit of a shell of himself. So anyway, on the Blood Night of the Old Republic of Blood Afghanistan, like, share, and subscribe.